Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington Huskies offense takes the field. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going with the ground game left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I tell you what, defensively you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. On the run, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Henry. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. We mentioned earlier the number of players that lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse?
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time closer to a finished product.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabs it in the middle. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. They'll immediately call timeout. Looking to move the chains, Washington now on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Henry. Makes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Cook. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Back to pass. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Paul. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Schmidt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Henry. On target. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get their takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Schmidt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. To the air, it's Henry. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Going to the run to start this second half. Nice move there. Bust through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprint into the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to the back. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Washington right back to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They want to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out. It's Paul. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Complete out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Washington wants to go quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. Makes the catch. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Paul. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Quick strike complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on second and 5. The give as they work on that clock. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse